Before we get to the cards, I'd like to give a big shout out to my friends at DOSSIER. This is my current favorite DOSSIER fragrance, powdery orange flower. Top notes, mandarin, bergamot, ginger. Middle notes, orange flower, white flowers, gardenia. Base notes, vanilla, tonka bean, musk. Inspired by Valentino, Voce Viva. I like to layer the fragrance with my favorite lotion on the planet, Kimono Rose. Oh yes, quite delectable. Now on to the pick a card. Hello from San Antonio, this is Siren Tarot. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. How does he or she see you? This reading is timeless, and for this reading there are 4 different options. Option 1. Option 2. Option 3. And Quattro. Option 4. As always, timestamps will be provided. Think of your person of interest and make your selection. I'm going to grab my coffee. If you chose the first rock, crystal, here is your reading. Stay. Okay. So I'm enjoying black coffee in a mug from Redbubble, one of my many designs at Redbubble. I have over 2,300 designs. You can buy my designs on coffee mugs, cat mats, dog mats, pet blankets, backpacks, leggings, shower curtains, pillows, etc. How do they see you? Cat Black's Golden Tarot. Seven of Wands, State of the Bastos, Page of Cups, so the Copas. The Hermit, El Ermitaño. The Debray, Rider Waite. I'm going to clear my throat chakra. Let me get some more coffee and then clear the throat chakra. Uno más. Oh, that was a terrible shuffle. That was a non-shuffle. Uno más. I really mean it this time. Bueno. King of Pentacles, Rita. Oro, Six of Cups, Seis de Copas, Death, Muerte. The Essential Tarot. Eight of Swords, Ocho de Espadas, the Hermit again, El Ermitaño. Ooh, Nine of Swords, Nueve de Espadas. Okay, keeping it real, like I always do. No sugar, no bullshit, no lollipops at this channel. I've got a Taurus MC. I have no choice but to keep shit real. Okay. The feeling I get from these cards is that this person thinks you got a lot going on. You've been through a lot. You've experienced a lot. You're a survivor, but you're like a cactus. Okay, you're very defensive, very prickly. You don't have the warmest, most congenial energy. They feel like you're not an easy person to get close to. You could be going through a phase in your life where you are totally guarded because maybe you're still recovering from a previous relationship where there was some abuse or some toxicity. You're still recovering from something. And you're in no way, shape, or form ready for a romantic sexual relationship. You're defensive. You're standoffish. They may see you as someone who is obsessed with goals, obsessed with your looks, obsessed with your job, your career, and you don't have time for something sweet like the Six of Cups. So I've said it a few times, well, more than a few times. I talk about it a lot. I talk about how I read tarot. I have a few videos at this channel explaining how I read tarot. I go more in depth at Patreon. I don't read reversals. There's no need for that. You can get all the information you need from the upright. So I look for patterns and sequences, and I don't see the sweetness of the Six of Cups and the Page of Cups. I don't see this sweetness, this sincerity, this openness being supported. The cards around it are very, you stay in your lane, I'll stay in mine. This is your dance space, this is mine. Patrick Swayze and Dirty Dancing. Look, spaghetti arms. This is your dance space, this is my dance space. Okay. Yeah, so you're not trying to get close to anyone right now. You may have blocked this person. You may have rejected them, and so they have bad feelings. They have some anger or resentment toward you. They also may see you as someone who is imbalanced, someone who is in your head a lot, and you have no peace, you have no joy. You have this very stark, king-like energy. You're serious, you're all business. You don't have time for frivolity. You don't have time for just sitting around eating edibles, smoking a bowl, drinking Coors, Budweiser, Ducati, whatever. You're not in party mode. You're in beast mode. And by beast mode, I mean you're taking care of business. No time for nonsense. It's time to make the donuts. You could own or manage a bakery. That's pretty specific. I don't usually go that deep or get that specific with a pick a card, but you could own or manage a bakery. For some reason, I can see you making donuts. You could be a small business owner. You could have an Etsy. You're always making candles, bracelets. You sell crystals, candles. You could have a tarot channel. But what I get from these cards, this is how this person sees you. They see you as someone who is a very intense introvert. And they possibly could see you as someone who is socially awkward. In MBTI terms, FE, which is extroverted feeling, probably not in your front stack. I'm an FI Dom, introverted feeling. I'm an INFP, I think. I'm pretty sure I'm an INFP. I don't have strong FE. FE is when, you know, you smile, you invite people in, you're warm, you're socially adept. Okay, you could be socially inept. So, yeah, this is not a love connection, just going by these cards. If they think about you that much, that deeply, they may think that there is softness at your center. You have a good heart, but you're really good at hiding it because you come across as a really intense badass who you're out there making money. You've got goals and you don't have time for patty cake bakers, man, unless you're baking donuts and making money baking donuts. If you chose pile 1, you could have Sun in Virgo, Leo rising, Moon in Gemini. That's just one possibility of many. But yeah, that's what I see for pile 1. I hope that helps, entertains, educates, elucidates. I'm always available for private readings. All the info's in the box. Check out my Patreon if you are so inclined. I did kind of vlog for my Patreon yesterday, patrons request. So you get to see me at my altar, lighting the sage, opening the blinds in the house, and da-da-da-da-da. Thanks for watching. Peace out. And if you chose the second rock, crystal, here's your reading. This mug is from Redbubble, my Redbubble storefront. I have over 2,300 designs. You can get my designs on coffee mugs, leggings, backpacks, clocks, cat mats, dog mats, pet blankets, pillows, phone cases, etc. How do they see you? Cat Black's Golden Tarot. Sun, El Sol, Two of Coins, Two of Pentacles, Dos de Oros, the Tower, La Torre, Page of Wands, Sotha de Bastos, Queen of Swords, Reina de Espadas, Three of Wands, Tres de Bastos. The Essential Tarot. This is the Debray Rider-Waite, by the way. Okay. Poets tell how Pancho fell, lefties living in cheap motels. The desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold, so the story ends, we're told. Pancho need your prayers, it's true, it'd save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do. For years, I just assumed that Willie Nelson wrote Pancho and Lefty, but no. A friend from California actually turned me on to Townes Van Zandt. Townes was a native Texan, and he is actually the writer of Pancho and Lefty. Okay. Townes was a Pisces. Willie Nelson is a Taurus, isn't he? Judgment, El Juicio. Seven of Swords, Eight de Espadas. Ace of Pentacles, As de Oros. Okay. They see you as someone who is very strong, very self-assured, very strategic. You're always looking at the angles, and you will do what is most beneficial for you. You have kind of like a politician mind. So there's some duplicity here, a little bit of deception, but you're always one step ahead of your opponent. You're a master chess player, okay? You have a brilliant mind, and you use it for your purposes. So you could have Sun and Mercury in Gemini. Mercury's always in the same sign as your Sun or the sign before or after. So you could have Sun and Mercury in Gemini, Leo rising, Moon in Sagittarius. I feel like you have a lot of masculine energy in your natal chart, a lot of air and fire, and you have a strong mind. You have a strong Mercury. I have a weak Mercury. My Mercury is at 14 Pisces, one of the worst places you can have, but Einstein had Mercury in Pisces, so, you know, grain of salt. But I do have a bad Mercury because it's cock-blocked by Saturn at 13 Gemini in the 10th. Anyway, you have a good Mercury. Mercury does really well in Gemini because it rules Gemini. It does really well in Virgo and Aquarius and Libra. So you have a strong Mercury, a strong mind. You're very smart. You're very savvy. They see you as someone who is worldly and sophisticated. You probably speak at least a couple of languages, English, Spanish, but I feel like you speak more than 2 languages. So English, Spanish, French, German, Japanese, maybe. You may or may not have an advanced college degree, but you definitely have a lot of life experience, and you've probably been on your own since an early age. You may have left home when you were 15, 16, 17. You may have graduated from high school early. And regardless what your education level is, how many degrees you have or whatever, I see you with a lot of books. You're probably intellectually curious. So this person sees you as someone who is brilliant. They love your mind. They're fascinated by your mind. They've never known anyone as intelligent as you. And you just have total confidence. So this is not the energy of someone who's going to put up with breadcrumbs, ambivalence, hot and cold behavior. When it comes to relationships, you have very high expectations. You know your value. You know your worth. You don't settle for any amount of bullshit. And that turns this person on. And you may have cut this person out of your life. You may have blocked them, but they admire you for that. If you did, they feel like that was justified. And they like the way you work it. No diggity. They want to bag it up. But they know you're not really into the whole casual sex thing, and you're not into half-ass relationships. It's all or nothing with you. This person probably has a lot of fire in their natal chart. They could have Sun in Sagittarius, Aries rising, Moon in Leo. Maybe their astral combo is all fire. I don't know, but oh, I'm looking at the stove clock. It's 2:02. 2:02 p.m. San Antonio, Texas. 2 and 2 is 4. Aquarius. And as I record this, timeless reading, but as I record and upload this video to YouTube, we are in the energy of the full moon in Aquarius, the supermoon. I saw it last night. I did my little rituals. It was glorious. So, and you could be into magic. Maybe you pay attention to the phases of the moon. Maybe you put cinnamon or 5-finger grass on the stove. You make your little brews. You do your chants, your incantations. You keep a journal, a manifestation journal. You pay attention to the transits. But yeah, they definitely dig your mind. Pile 2. That's what I see. That's what I have. I hope that helps, entertains, educates, elucidates. I am always available for private readings. All the info's in the box. Check out my Patreon for rambles, astrology videos, more card readings. I did a vlog yesterday, a day in the extra basic Siren Tarot life. Just showed me making my smoothie and my coffee and cleaning and so on. Thanks for watching. Peace out. And if you chose pink, crystal number 3. It's rose quartz, isn't it? It looks like rose quartz. How do they see you? Drink my coffee black. In a mug I got from Redbubble, my Redbubble storefront. I have over 2,300 designs uploaded. You can get my designs on mugs, cat mats, dog mats, pillows, phone cases, leggings, etc. It's fabulous. Okay. Cat Black Skoda Tarot. Queen of Cups, Reina de Copas, Temperance, La Templanza, 8 of Cups, Ocho Copas. The Debray, Rider Waite. Timu, I want to work with you. Timu, holla. A few months ago, Timu reached out and they offered me money to go to the Timu website and get whatever I wanted. So I went and I got over $100 worth of stuff. They had tarot cards there. I was so excited. Oh my God, they've got these tarot decks at Timu. I got tarot decks, I got clothes, I got at least 1 candle. I was giddy. Well, I've moved so much. I guess it's confusing to the postal service because I was at another place for a few months in East Texas. Then I came back to San Antonio and that just broke their brain. They couldn't handle that many moves in the space of a few months. So anyway, I never received the package. It was returned to sender and I reached out to Timu. Please send the package to me again. Send my stuff back to me because I really want to promote Timu at my channel. And I've heard all the controversy about it, whatever. I've had a successful partnership with Dossier for about a year now. Debray has sent me numerous decks, so I'm not a flake. I'm very professional. I take care of business. There I am, the star, La Estrella. I've got Sun and Venus and Aquarius. They both trine Uranus and Libra. Ace of Swords, the blazing sword of truth, As de Espadas. 10 of Pentacles, Diez de Oros. The Essential Tarot. Death, Muerte. 9 of Rods, 9 of Wands, maybe the Bastos. 9 of Cups, maybe the Copas. Okay, for probably more than a few of you, you're currently in a relationship with this person. You've had your ups and downs. Maybe you've had a few cycles, on again, off again, but you are this person's ideal. They see you as the love of their life. She's close enough to perfect for me. She's been known to wear her pants too tight, and drinking puts her out just like a light. I've always loved that song. Close Enough to Perfect by Alabama. Rock. You're close enough to perfect for this person. They see you as their ideal marriage partner. I mean, look at this. And I'm hearing fooled around and fell in love. I must have been through about 1,000 girls. I'd love them, then I'd leave them alone. Didn't care how much they cried, no sir. The tears left me cold as a stone. Then I fooled around and fell in love. Yeah, I see them being in love with you. Usual caveat, this is a pick a card reading. I'm reading for a global audience. It's not a personal reading. It's your story, or no, not close, not at all. You can discern, you can decide if this resonates with you, then cool. You may have met on social media. Maybe you have a really popular YouTube channel, or you're an influencer. This person was attracted to your light. They saw what you were putting out and they were all about it. They were smitten immediately. And the next thing you knew, you were talking, you were Facebooking, FaceTiming, WhatsApping, and it flowed. And it's been a while. You've been in this connection for a while, and there were times you felt like throwing in the towel, giving up. This person's really complicated. Maybe they were married when you met. I don't know. It could have been third party at some point, but they see you as the love of their life. I'm going to clear my throat chakra. They have you on a pedestal. They see your flaws. They see your imperfections. This person's a realist. They're not delusional. You know, they have you on a pedestal, but they love your flaws. They feel like your flaws make you who you are. They like your complexity. They love that you're multifaceted. You could have a lot going on. You could be a singer, an actress, one of those like Gwyneth Paltrow, who, hell, what hasn't she done, you know? Or Beyonce, or Taylor Swift, or Madonna. I found this channel last night, this Madonna channel, and it was this documentary showing how she got started, and I was just sucked into it because when I was a little girl, Madonna was on MTV in the 80s, the early 80s. And I wanted to be Madonna when I grew up. You could have Sun in Scorpio, Aquarius rising, Moon in Sagittarius. That's just one possibility of many. You have depth, you have complexity, and they love all the different facets. They love your anger, as weird as that sounds. They love how you're very adept at defending yourself and defending the underdog. You could be a social worker. I don't know. I'm seeing Julia Roberts and Erin Brockovich. They love your passion. They love your anger. They love your fire. They love your convictions, your beliefs. They love the whole fucking package. You're fierce. You're fierce as a lion. You're fierce as a tiger, but you have this huge heart. Not everyone gets to see it. They feel privileged that they've been able to see your heart. And I would say there's a very strong possibility for a lot of those who chose pile 3, you're going to marry this person. It's going to be the kind of marriage that lasts a lifetime. So yeah, that's what I see. That's what I have. Hope that helps. They love your eyes. Yeah, that's what I see for pile 3. Thanks so much for watching. Peace out. And if you chose Quattro, I got this mug from my Redbubble storefront. Not one of my best designs. I bought this years ago, but I have over 2,300 designs uploaded at Redbubble. You can get my designs on coffee mugs, cat mats, dog mats, phone cases, leggings, backpacks, pillows, shower curtains, etc. All my links are stuffed into every description box. Cat Black's Golden Tarot. I had this weird dream. I dreamed that I was at Disney World but it was a water park. There were all these water rides. I think I saw the Dumbo flying elephant ride. Anyway, all these little kids. And I heard that Disney was having trouble because people weren't showing up for interviews, for job fairs or whatever. They were losing employees and they couldn't keep the parks in business or whatever. I got to clear my throat chakra. And I was very misanthropic in the dream. I was kind of bitter. I kind of had a stick up my ass. I was thinking, fuck Disney. I don't care if they go down in flames or not. They never did me any favors. Well, when I was in college at Texas State, it was Southwest Texas State in the early 90s when I went, San Marcos, Texas. I showed up for a Disney interview. I wanted to be Snow White or some damn princess, but I failed miserably in the interview. I was bragging because a poem I wrote in about 15 minutes was published in the campus literary magazine, and I won the Gates Thomas Excellence in English Award. I won over $100 for that poem. And the interviewer, she was a real fake type. Oh, what was the poem about? It was about the morning after an erotic experience, and I could just see the light go off. The lights left her eyes. She was just, really? This is Disney. This is not OnlyFans. Whatever. I don't really care about Disney. I went to Disney World once when I was 15. The High Priestess, the Magician, the Hierophant. Interesting. All major arcana. Cancer, Gemini, Taurus. The Debris, Rider-Waite. No, it would not break my heart, and I don't see it happening, but it would not break my heart if Disney went out of business tomorrow. We're closing Disneyland. We're closing Disney World. You can't go to the Disney store at the mall anymore. Disney is no moss. Page of Pentacles, Sota de Oros, Three of Swords, Tres de Espadas, the Lovers, Los Enamorados. The Essential Tarot. This coffee will be cold soon. I gotta finish. Okay. King of Swords, Rey de Espadas, Knight of Swords, Caballo de Espadas, and the Page of Cups. Sota de Copas. Now, this is not going to be everyone's story. That's impossible. It's not a personal reading. It's a pick a card reading. I'm reading for a global audience. But, like I've said numerous times, all I'm doing is interpreting the cards in front of me. I'm not picking up on anyone's energy because it's only me here, me and my rocks, my crystals, my candle, my black coffee, my cards, and I'm interpreting the cards. For some of you, I would say that you have a child or children with this person, and maybe you were married, maybe not, maybe you just lived together, but I see a lot of acrimony, a lot of bitterness, a lot of fighting. You may have blocked this person recently. You may have taken this person to court. Maybe this is a baby daddy and you took the baby daddy to court for not paying child support. Right now, they're seeing you as an adversary. They're seeing you as an enemy. And this may be one of those things. I don't want to get too deep. I mean, I don't want to go there, but I'm going there. I said it, and so that's a pet peeve of mine when someone says, no, I'm not going to say it. No, say it, damn it. Okay, I'll say it. For some of you, this is the kind of thing where you have really bad fights. I mean, you fight dirty. You know how to hurt each other, and you do. You're very good at hurting each other. So you break up, you see other people, then you get back together because of the familiarity, because of limerence, and it's a shit show, but I see you having a lot of makeup sex. So you fight, you get back together, you have makeup sex. It looks really karmic. Okay, lessons to be learned. It reminds me of my very tumultuous on again, off again relationship with my Capricorn ex. We did terrible things to each other. We fought dirty, but the sex was really good. So you have really good sex, but the communication leaves a lot to be desired here. You could have, which I had with the Capricorn, Mercury square Mercury. Well, for us, it wasn't a degree. It was Mercury square Mercury by sign, Sagittarius and Pisces. But still, even by sign, Mercury square Mercury is going to be problematic. So you could have Mercury in Gemini. This person could have Mercury in Virgo. Okay? So you struggle with communication, and you could have Moon square Moon. You could have Saturn square Moon, Mars square Moon. I don't know. I'm seeing at least one significant square with the luminaries of the personal planets. At least one square, and probably a couple of oppositions in your synastry. So this is not sweet. This does not flow. So how do they see you? They see you as someone who is scary, intimidating, because you know their triggers, you know their weak spots, you know how to cut them to the bone. Okay? They see you as a worthy opponent. In the boxing ring, who's going to win? Who knows how it's going to go, because you're both really good at hurting each other. Could be an age gap. If you chose pile 4, you could have Sun in Gemini, Cancer rising, Moon in Taurus. Of course, that's just one possibility. Your person of interest, they could have Sun in Aquarius, Gemini rising, Moon in Gemini. I don't know if they have a lot of air. You probably both have quite a lot of air in your natal charts, and you could have a conjunction in air, like Mars conjunct Venus in Gemini or Aquarius. So the sex, next level, they could see you as the best lover of their life, but the sweetness is missing here. The understanding is missing here. You don't speak the same love language. Your love language could be verbal. You like someone to tell you how they can't stop looking into your eyes. Oh my God, baby, you're so beautiful. I can't live without you. And their love language could be acts of service. They feel like they just fixed your damn car. That's the only proof you need that they love you. So yeah, I would say it's very complicated for pile 4. And if you're not in a relationship with this person, if you've never smelled this person, you've never met in person, you never kissed, never had sex, you don't have a kid or kids with this person, then they see you as someone who is threatening somehow. They see you as someone who's very cold, not someone they would want to tangle with. You may have drastically different political beliefs. You could come from different religions, or maybe this person's really religious, they're Catholic, and you're spiritual, or you're an atheist or agnostic. But yeah, that's what is up with pile 4, and that does conclude this pick a card reading. Thank you all so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. Sending you all massive love and light from San Antonio.